Monile, Muliuli, Malamka, Nosukumene Muli. It is a beautiful Friday. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim Islamic community. I missed you guys so much, and thank you for those that continue to reach out in my DM over TikTok. So, straight to business. Today, I want us to talk about why January destroys our finances and how can we recover now in this love month of Feb. January has tested our patience, and if you've been riding this journey with me, from the things that I have taught previously, and if you've been practicing them, you really get to the point where you're like, yeah, I think Mrs. Gondo, you're right. January really tested my patience. It destroys our money. What is the problem? What is the challenge? Think about it. December, we spend a lot on school fees, peer pressure. It's Christmas time. Everybody wants to have fun. Komano, at the end of the day, our income still stays the same. It didn't multiply. It's still that 500,000 we got paid. It's still that 1 million kwacha we got paid. If it's the village bank, same thing. It's still the same. So the truth is, January isn't expensive. The poor planning is what is expensive. So shift to the solution. What are some of the things that I can do? Mrs. Gondwe, tell me. February is where all the smart people are going to start recovering from. So step number 1, stop pretending January didn't happen. It did happen, and so did December, but you need to face your numbers. What do I mean? Do an audit, write those things down. It's the only way you will know what you need to fix. If you don't face your numbers, it's not gonna work. So face your numbers, know where you made the mistake, know what you can do better. What am I supposed to do going forward? Kodi 2027 January, no, you can do better. And how will you do better? From learning the mistakes that you did last month as well as in December. Step number 2, you need to cut temporary expenses and not your survival needs. Remember, your survival needs are the most important things that you cannot do without, like your health care, your utilities, your food, your rent. These things are very important. You can't run away from them. The bills have to get paid. Temporary expenses are your takeaways, the entertainment. There are some events you don't need to attend. Let's be honest. There's some events that you can seriously afford to miss. Come on, impulse shopping. Do you need it? No, I don't need it. I still have clothes in the wardrobe. Can I repeat them? Yes, you can. And you can still look good and still look hot. Just swap your accessories around and everything will be good. So your temporary expenses, you make sure you cut them down because we need to recover. All right. Survival needs, they need to stay as they are. Cutting down isn't so much discipline, but sometimes it becomes like a desperation. But at the same time, it is discipline at the end of the day. You have to discipline yourself. Cut that lifestyle inflation because that is the key strategy. Step number 3, rebuild one habit. Okay? Choose one habit or even all of them if you are able to do it. Savings, debt repayment, or tracking your incomes and expenses. It's very important. So if you know you are very weak at tracking your incomes and expenses, this is something that you need to start working on. If you know go back to that list, have a look at it and start paying these people back. If it's savings you are slacking, start saving. If you're going to tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to have brunch and skip lunch and have dinner. So I'm going to say, if your lunch money is, say for example, 5,000 kwacha a day that you're spending at work, okay, in 10 days how much have you saved? So it's all up to you on how you are going to do it. Okay, what works for you might not work for me. What works for me might not work for you. But at the end of the day, you have to try something in you right there. Wealth isn't built on January motivation. It's built in this February discipline. So remember, January exposed the cracks, and February is where you can fix those cracks. So let's get going. It's gonna be an amazing year. I've got so much to share with you guys this year. So stay tuned. Let's keep the community growing. Repost, share, He invites people to come through to the community. And yeah, let's do this. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.